Hello, fellow adventurers. I'm Caitlin Steakley, your host for Wish You Were Here. Get ready for our next journey as we explore a unique dairy, bake delightful scones at a charming bakery, and discover the art of winemaking at a renowned winery. But that's not all. Brace yourselves for endless excitement as we embark on an unforgettable voyage through Tennessee's Upper Cumberland, only on Wish You Were Here.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Wish You Were Here, produced under an agreement with the Upper Cumberland Development District and made possible in part through support from the United States Department of Agriculture.
In the heart of Tennessee, there's a little slice of heaven you just gotta see. Oh man, wish you were here.
Welcome to Wish You Were Here, Adventures in Tennessee's Upper Cumberland. I'm Caitlin Steakley, your guide on this extraordinary journey as we dive deep into the captivating nature and unique culture of this stunning region. Together, we will unveil hidden gems, witness breathtaking landscapes, and savor remarkable encounters that define the charm of the Upper Cumberland. Join us for unforgettable adventures, meeting field correspondents who reveal the best-kept secrets of this region. Our expedition starts here in downtown Cookeville at Dogwood Park. Let's go next door where we'll explore the wonders of an exceptional coffee shop.
Today we're delving into the story behind this heartwarming haven. In this cozy corner, the idea sprouted, a dream to create more than a coffee shop, but a sanctuary where connections flourish.
Today I'm joined by founders of The Exceptional Bean, C.G. England and Michael England. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thanks for letting us be here.
Yeah.
So guys, tell me just a little bit about The Exceptional Bean. What makes it so exceptional?
So The Exceptional Bean is an employment opportunity for individuals with disabilities and special needs. The whole shop is catered to them. Everything is accessible, every job they can do. And we also built it to kind of have a community for them, a place where they could hang out. Everybody looks like them. Nobody's going to stare at them for being different or anything like that. This is their space.
Yeah.
Tell me what motivated you guys to start this coffee shop.
So I would say our friends with disabilities definitely motivated us. We met the Steyer family through Ainsley's Angels, which you can kind of give a, what is Ainsley's Angels?
So Ainsley's Angels is a nonprofit. They have inclusion in the running community. So at these running events, they'll pair a typical athlete with a special needs athlete, and then you run together and finish the race together. And one of the very first races that I volunteered at, I got to push Bradley Steyer. And so I felt like I was going to be doing Bradley the favor that day, right? I'm here to push him in the race. And as we're running the race, Bradley's like cheering at the crowd and wooing and having the biggest time of his life. And it inspired me. I ended up getting so much more out of the deal than he did. And we just started to go to dinner with Bradley and his family.
Yeah, and we're also involved with Rising Above Ministries, which is another local nonprofit. So really just getting to know these families and seeing them do life and us doing life with them. And we noticed that the world wasn't built for our friends with disabilities, and we wanted to build a place to kind of serve as employment and as community for them.
That's amazing. Now, you guys hit on a few things, but one of the biggest things is that this is a nonprofit organization that you guys have built.
So we wanted it to be a nonprofit because we wanted the community to build it. And in the back of the shop, we have a wall that says Coffee Community Character, and everyone's name is in the word community that donated time, money, resources, really anything. And every single thing in the shop has a plaque on it. I'm looking at one right now. Every table, every chair, every piece of equipment has a plaque where someone in the community donated it.
We didn't want this to come across as like we were exploiting the special needs community.
Yeah.
So if we did it as a nonprofit, then that is, it's a little more open and everybody understands what our motivation here is. We're just simply trying to offer employment.
So tell me about your motto. It's be kind and drink coffee.
When we were very new in this world and we didn't know how to interact, and there was a young girl that had a crush on Michael at one of the Rising Above dances.
Yes.
And he said, you know, do I dance with her? Let me go talk to her mom to see how to handle this situation, because obviously he was a 40-year-old man, she was a 13-year-old girl, right? And the mom said, just be kind. And so when you don't know how to interact, when you don't know what to say, when you don't know what to do, the answer is always be kind.
The world sometimes is, you know, they're tense and they're in a hurry and they've got to get to work, or they got to get here, got to get there. And so when they come in here, some of that shield is put down, and they're just like, okay, this is almost like a safe space, and we're just being nice here, and everybody's working together.
I really, really appreciate you guys having me today. The space is beautiful. I cannot wait to try some of the things that you guys have and just keep learning more about the bean and how to be kind and drink coffee.
That's right. Thank you so much.
A tapestry of heartwarming tales unfolds within these walls. Not just employees, but a family knit by purpose. Be kind, drink coffee. More than a phrase, it's a beacon of change, one cup at a time.
Recently, field correspondent Shan Stout embarked on a journey to Crossville, Tennessee to unveil the wonders of a family-owned gym, Sunrise Dairy.
Journey with us to the heart of the Upper Cumberland, where a family-run dairy farm is breathing life into the age-old practice of milk bottling. The Mast family's unique approach has been keeping the flame alive for younger generations.
We're here in the beautiful countryside of Crossville, Tennessee, and I am at a wonderful family-owned business who are reviving the old-fashioned tradition of milk bottling. And I'm here with Sunrise Dairy processor Ed Hoffnick. Hi, Ed.
Hey, welcome to Sunrise Dairy.
Now, Sunrise Dairy is a family-owned business, but tell us, you know, there's a little piece that maybe our viewers do not know, and that is the fact that there might be some Mennonite heritage involved. How does that impact the business?
Sure. Tim Mast, he runs the place and been bottling for about the last 6 years. But his family, they're all through this whole thing. His daughters do the bottling. They've done a lot of the processing over the years. They're simple traditions. It kind of bleeds through into the business. So you see that with the old glass bottles and the whole milk with the fat on the top. A lot of people say it's like what it was like back in the day when they were kids.
Well, and that leads to some seriously high quality products.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about those products. You guys have something for everyone.
Sure. We have a whole line. We have the whole milk. We have a 2%. We do a skim. Then the flavored milks, we have the chocolate milk, which is everybody's favorite. There's a strawberry milk, and that's a big hit with the little kids. And then we have another one called Moo Coffee. And Moo Coffee is like a chocolate milk with a coffee flavor added into it. And that's quickly becoming a lot of people's favorites. It's getting better and better. We also run a whole line of ice cream. We have dipped, and then we also sell our half gallons and pints as well. We're in a lot of different grocery stores across the Upper Cumberland. We sell in Cookeville and Athens and Knoxville, as far north as Jamestown, and really we're in little mom and pop shops all over the place.
It is wonderful. Now, this is a multi-generation situation going on with this family farm. How else are they continuing these traditions and interesting the younger generations?
So John Mast, Tim's father, he bought the farm back in '85 and he was running it. Tim's taken over for the most part, and then his daughters do a lot of the processing. They do everything from mixing the chocolate milk and the different flavors to bottling. They mix up all the ice cream. They do a really good job at that. So every time you eat a scoop of ice cream or something like that, know that one of Tim's family members are the ones that put that together. They do a great job. And actually, I'd say the quality of what we have is based on the fact that his girls are in here just putting a big effort into it.
Okay, so you're very busy today. You got a lot of things going on. Do you think you could use a couple extra hands?
Yeah.
Is there something I can do?
I was hoping you'd ask. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll plug you in.
I bet that's pretty. Okay, this is serious business if they're gonna all come at me at the same time. All right, now what do I do with the crate? I stack another? Yeah. Oh my word. So Ed, I don't need a gym membership anymore. I'm just gonna come. work at Sunrise Dairy. Thank you so much. It was a great day.
The sun rises on the farm as milking begins, so you can come out and savor the delicious taste their labor of love provides.
Amidst the scenic hills of Gainsboro lies a tranquil river oasis waiting to be explored. One exceptional outdoor paddling outfitter company offers unforgettable adventures and expert guidance for every water enthusiast. Join field correspondent Rafferty Cleary on an immersive journey led by the experts at the Roaring River Post as he delves into the river's captivating beauty firsthand.
Here by the Roaring River's edge, excitement beckons with the Roaring River Post's array of waterbound experiences and rentals.
I'm in the heart of Gainsboro with the Roaring River drifting along past us right now. And my guest today is Chelsea Mackey, owner of the Roaring River Post. Chelsea, what is the Roaring River Post?
It's a little mixture of just being able to get folks out on the water. We love to kayak, canoe. We've got inner tubes. If you want to just float down the river, you can. We're just family oriented and any option to get out on the water.
Kind of a relaxation business,
just get out and relax, yeah.
So kayaks, obviously the big part of Roaring River Post, but
yes.
Are there other types of vessels or crafts that you can have the opportunity to use through your company?
Of course. So a lot of, like I said, we're family. A lot of people will come out in a paddle boat even.
Oh, okay.
And that's a great way to get the whole family out on a budget even. We've got canoes, we've got inner tubes. We even offer big tubes to pull behind your boat if you wanted to. People will float down the river in them because they're so large.
What's the typical season for you all? When does it start? When does it end?
Typical season weather-wise, we could start as early as April through October, but we really kick off Memorial Weekend every year. You just call, make your appointment, reservation. If you want to go out during the week, on the weekend, you can, and then we float you down the river. We'll meet up, we drive you, or you can take it yourself.
Is this a deal where you kind of let folks go and do their own thing, or is there a guided kayaking
We
part of
do.
this as well?
You can go by yourself if you want to just have a family day, peaceful, quiet family day. If you'd like it to be a little more guided, we offer that. So that way, if you're nervous, but it's a mild river, it's pretty fun though.
All skill levels.
Yes.
Be able to take part in
Young
this.
and old.
What makes, I guess, the location, the Roaring River, hence in the name, but what makes it so unique and maybe better than other places that offer kayaking opportunities around the Upper Cumberland?
It's very mild, like I said before, and it's a float. There's not a lot of paddling, almost lazy river, but it's, to me, better than the Cumberland because the Cumberland is a lot more work if that's not what you're looking for. And it's pretty, the mountains, the terrain, the animals you'll see.
Of course, we're in just one part, the
Yes.
dam here on the Roaring River, but give folks who are watching today an idea of what they're going to experience as they're floating down the Roaring River.
Yeah, so you're gonna just get in the river and it's peaceful and quiet exactly like this area. It looks just like it. It's called the Boils. It's a local spot that we hang out at, and you're gonna float down that river and you're just gonna have trees and shade. You'll see sides of rocks and mountains. You'll be the only one on the river more than likely.
Wildlife?
Lots of wildlife, the deer, the birds, fish.
Beaver too. Just a few
Sometimes.
minutes ago I
Oh,
saw one
did you?
venturing out of the water to a clump of trees off to the
Okay.
side. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff to see.
Occasionally up here we do have cows that
Oh, really?
come into the river. So just
Interesting.
be mindful of the cows.
Wow. What are the chances me and you can get out on the water today and get a taste of what?
I think it'd be a lot of fun to go down the dam.
Let's give it a shot.
Roaring River, where novices and seasoned paddlers unite. Let the river's secrets be unveiled by experts. Roaring River Post offers guided adventures for newcomers. Paddle, discover, wonder. The Roaring River's hidden gems and wildlife await your exploration.
Join us on the Upper Cumberland Wine Trail, where a love for muscadine picking has grown into a thriving business. With sprawling vineyards, a warm atmosphere, and a commitment to excellence, this unique winery beckons you to savor flavors and embrace the culture in the heart of the Upper Cumberland. Follow field correspondent Matt Beal to Sparta, Tennessee for a tasting at Northfield Vineyards.
In the heart of Sparta's tranquility, discover Northfield Vineyards and its captivating charm.
We're here at the beautiful Northfield Vineyards Winery on the site of a family farm that goes back 5 generations. And today I'm joined by family members and owners, Marty Luna and Mark Ray. Marty and Mark, thank you so much for having us out this morning.
Thank you for being here.
That's quite a journey, going back 5 generations from what this was to what we're seeing today. Take us on that journey. How did we get here?
So this used to just be a farm where we raised cattle, and we would do 2 acres of tobacco every year. And I hope I don't never see tobacco again as long as I live. But it's always been a working farm.
And muscadine is easier to harvest than tobacco, is that what
Absolutely.
you're telling me?
Absolutely.
And a lot more fun.
And a lot more fun.
Let's talk about the product. What are Northfield Vineyard wines?
I like to call them country wines. I don't do a lot of fancy wines. So we do a lot of fruit. Of course, we do muscadines and blackberries, cranberry. Our cranberry wine outsells everything we've got November and December. Our only 2 dry wines, we do a Chardonnay, and I do a Chamberson grape. Other than that, everything's got a little sugar in it. And our apple cider is probably our best seller.
For sure.
I think it's probably overtaken the blackberry wine. Our blackberry wine was our best seller, and I think apple cider is, because we're doing 3 different variations of the cider.
But we're from Tennessee and we like sugar and everything.
That's true. I've never had unsweet tea and I never intend to.
That's right.
That's right.
The atmosphere here immediately when you come on property, it's laid back, it's relaxed. In addition to that, I love that you have the family on the wall.
We grew up here riding horses, like Mark said, working in tobacco, and it just feels like home. We lost our dad in 2020 to COVID. He was our front porch greeter. He's, missed beyond words, but we've tried to carry on that legacy because he did not know a stranger.
And he's left a hole, but he's also set a precedent, which was filled in nicely by Bo. He's my greeter today. Yeah.
Absolutely. He's our Walmart greeter.
Yeah. And Bo is who?
Come on, get up here.
Come on.
There you go.
And there is Bo.
There is Bo. So, speaking of greeters, tell us about this greeter that we have now.
He's been here 4 years, and he's a rescue from Lucky Farms Animal Rescue. Mark and I, neither one have kids, and our animals are our babies.
And Bo's not the only animal here on property. There's a couple more that I met outside, yeah?
A couple of draft mules. Carl Bilbrey up at Cookville got me interested in draft mules about 20 years ago. They've just got a personality of their own. And everybody's got grapes and wine glasses on their bottles, and I thought there's nothing more nostalgic than mules. So that's how we wound up with the mules on the bottles.
Well, I hope that I'm lucky enough to maybe get to taste some of what you do while I'm here today.
Absolutely.
And we really appreciate your having this out. This is really fantastic.
It's been nice having you.
First, we're going to do our Old Black Izzy. It's a 60% blackberry, 40% Isabella grape, so it's not a blackberry wine that's going to make your teeth hurt.
Okay.
Not too sweet, not too dry. Isabella is not a wine that you would typically make a wine with, but it's a good blending grape.
And I think when we think about sweet wines, or as Mark called them, country wines, we do think they're all super sugary sweet, but that really does have that balance to it.
This is my personal favorite. It's like a little party in your mouth. It's a sweet, bubbly muscadine.
So good.
Isn't that delicious?
That is absolutely delicious. And the nose and the flavor profile of each one is so unique from anything that you normally have, that I normally have, and from one another. Well, I think they're all award-winning. Thank you so much for letting me try them. I appreciate it, Marty.
Caution. The irresistible allure of the wine slushy machine might beckon you to stay a little longer, or perhaps take some home with you. Northfield's generous grounds have witnessed an array of splendid festivals and gatherings throughout the year, ensuring there's always a delightful reason to return.
Embedded deep within our hearts are the cherished recollections of baking alongside our grandparents. Two young women harness their passion for baking to establish a vibrant community hub where people come together to share moments. In a recent trip, field correspondent Shan Stout journeyed to downtown Livingston, Tennessee to delve into the delectable creations at Ruby & Lee Coffee and Bakehouse.
Welcome to downtown Livingston's beating heart, where scents of freshly baked delights fill the air. Let's step into the inviting world of Ruby & Lee Coffee and Bakehouse.
I'm here with owners Chelsea Savage and April Stover. Good morning, girls.
Good morning. Welcome to Ruby & Lee Coffee and Bakehouse.
Okay, now, first things first, this is a beautiful business. You walk in, it's full of charm and interest. You have caffeinated beverages, but there are other interesting beverages that I see floating around here today.
So of course we have our lattes, coffee that is extremely good, but our big thing that we've done is the Lotus Energy drinks, and they've been amazing. They're just really refreshing, they're usually really fruity. We can do bubbles or not, so people really enjoy those.
And they're beautiful. I mean, they look like summer. They're just absolutely beautiful. All right, now we've covered all the great things to drink. And as you can hear behind the doors, it is really busy here. I mean, it has been hopping all morning long. There are people of all ages. They obviously love it. Now, I see so many magical pastries. Tell us a little bit about the bakehouse side of your business, what you offer.
So we're known for a few different things. So we both have different specialties. Chelsea's known for...
I do a lot of breads, cheesecakes. I'll do cookies if I have to.
If you have to. She's not a cookie girl.
I want to do them. It's just, they're tedious.
She's our bread maker for sure. And then cinnamon rolls. Everybody loves her cinnamon rolls. We talk about it a lot. My specialty is more cupcakes, scones, muffins, the wedding cakes, things like that you mentioned. We do a really good lunch. All of the lunch or evening menus kind of that we do are all named after
the men in our families.
So like dads or uncles or you know, brothers, things that have inspired us. But we have people that comes all over on the weekends.
Now, what if I have, say, a family get together or a party and I need someone to cater? Do you offer catering?
Chelsea has a background working with Italian food. We're very well-rounded people.
We both worked in restaurants for quite a while.
But we do a lot of lasagna catering. We do a lot of country cooking. And then sandwiches. We make all of our house bread, our sourdough, and we call it our granny white bread, which is Chelsea's grandma's recipe. And so we do a lot of sandwiches, boxes, things like that.
I'm not an expert baker like you are, but do you think you have some tips? Maybe we could make something in the kitchen?
We would love to show you how to do our lemonberry scones.
I would love to eat a lemonberry scone, so we have that in common. All right, I think it's time to get back. Did I do okay?
They turned out perfect, actually. So all we like to finish is to make a quick glaze. We actually will glaze these twice. We glaze them when they're warm. You're gonna try them warm, but before they go in the case, we let them completely cool and then do a pretty glaze on there. We're gonna go ahead and let you taste test one of these beauties.
That's what I'm waiting for. Oh my goodness.
So good.
And you can taste the glaze, that lemon has a real kick to it. Oh, that is so good. I hope I did you okay as a student. I appreciate it.
They're great.
Thank you for taking time to let us come and be a part of your magical space here. And we want you to come back and enjoy your time here at Ruby and Lee. And wish you were here.
A menu that evolves, delights that change. Discover the latest culinary creations at Ruby and Lee. From espresso to lunchtime feasts, Ruby and Lee caters to every craving.
As we wrap up our journey into the heartwarming world of the exceptional bean, it's clear that this coffee shop transcends the ordinary. It's a place where coffee just isn't a beverage, but a catalyst for change. So to all of you, remember that every visit, every sip, and every act of support at the Exceptional Bean is a step toward building a brighter, more inclusive future. Thank you for joining our journey through Tennessee's Upper Cumberland. Until we meet again, let Wanderlust guide you to new horizons, igniting the explorer within. Continue uncovering the Upper Cumberland's hidden marvels. Farewell for now. Wish you were here.
I feel like a pastry surgeon. I'm just worried about the Russian blueberry man.
Wish You Were Here. Produced under an agreement with the Upper Cumberland Development District and made possible in part through support from the United States Department of Agriculture.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.